Hello ladies and gentlemen, yet another time. We are back, I am back, and I have good news. I have all 4 presses, as I'm kind of lagging behind as I'm just logged on again. So these presses, I found all 4 of them. So that was the last meteor. Let me get out of the little... Why is it lagging so much? I'm sorry about that. Is it better now? Yeah. Okay, so there we have the last meteorite. We had one here, and you were with me when we found the first one, which was way up over there somewhere. I think somewhere, yeah, here. So I found this little village, and I'm currently getting... Go away! Leave me alone. Oops. Come on. Leave me alone. Die. Okay, so... Okay. So I found this village, and there was this nice chest with some dark steel. By the way, I found some berries and some stuff. And the ender, which is a weapon that's really useful. I might want to take this with me. So what do I leave here? Probably some stone. Yeah. So the ender, it's really nice. It prevents endermen from teleporting once you hit them. So that's the real thing you are looking for. Those guys are very dangerous, so you might want to avoid them. Okay, so let me quickly explain what I found as well. So some skystone, of course. I found some more ore berries, which is pretty good. I found some dark steel, which we might want to use in the future. We might want to get into ender IO of some kind. Yeah. Then I found some diamonds. I killed an enderman for an ender pearl. So yeah, that's about it. And some dark steel, as I said. So I will be running back through here to my base. And the other exciting thing I found was the skeleton spawner. So it is kind of funny. It was a spawner room like the one I found when mining, but like at the surface, and there was one side of it broken up, so it was like a cave, and there was a skeleton spawner in there. Like with the blaze spawner, I will take care of it with my diamond dolly and move it to the nether, just because skeleton spawners will spawn a high percentage of wither skeletons, if not only wither skeletons, when moved to the nether. So we will have a little wither skeleton farm going for us, so we can get wither skeleton skulls. Sorry about that. And yeah, we can fight the wither sometime soon. Okay, let me make a cut here. You will just see me running for like what will feel like 5 hours, and I will be back once I'm back at the base again, and I've cleaned up my inventory and the likes. So see you guys in about an hour. So before I start with applied logistics, let me show you a really neat thing real quick. You can craft a ring of mana. You should be able to. Oh, only with an empty mana tablet. Okay, so once I've emptied that out, I will craft it. Okay, now, so applied logistics, we were talking. Applied logistics. It's a really neat mod, mainly focusing on automating the crafting of things and storing items. So all those chests are kind of bothersome to look through. Sometimes I just dump a bunch of stuff into somewhere and then I forget where I have it, and yeah, that's really bothersome. So applied logistics will, in the final stage, will be a system where you can just drop your stuff in. It will organize it, it will store it, and you will have one point where you can access all the items that have been stored in it. Okay, so the first thing you will want to be able to craft are Flukes Crystals. So these guys. There's a neat little recipe, so to speak. You have to drop 1 charged Certus quartz, 1 nether quartz, and 1 redstone dust into puddle of water, and just wait, and there will drop out 2 Flukes Crystals, and it will consume the redstone and the nether quartz and the charged Certus quartz. So the first thing you will then want to craft is the charger, because the charger is able to charge your Certus quartz into charged Certus quartz, and then you will be able to get more Flukes Crystals. So the charger will require 2 Flukes Crystals, so you just have to have 1 charged Certus quartz, which I'm sure I have. Yes, I have. Then 1 nether quartz and redstone. Okay, so let's have a look. Let me grab a puddle of water, it said. So this should be enough for now. Okay, so let's drop this in. Normally this will, yeah, those little lightnings, another quartz, and here we are. 2 Flukes Crystals. Nice. Let me get that out. We will set up a thing downstairs for that. And then we will be able to craft the charger. So just some iron. Let me get downstairs and get some iron. You see, we really need this system because I can't just run downstairs all the time. 5 should be enough. Hello, Mr. Blaze. And we have a charger. So this charger, we can power, but we will have to have some sort of connection. And for the connection, we will need a ME cable. It's called, I think. Cable. This one, glass cable it's called. Okay, so we need 2 Flukes Crystals and the quartz fiber, and the quartz fiber is just some dust and glass. So how do we get the dust? Yeah, pretty straightforward. The pulverizer. So let me grab some Certus quartz. This will suffice. And let me get... We need an energy acceptor as well, because it will... Energy acceptor... This one? 1 Flukes and quartz glass. Okay, we can do another Flukes, I think. Yes, we can. So this will make things a little bit easier on us. We need some... This one, yes. And the puddle of water. Let's get downstairs again. So the puddle of water we will make here for the time being. Let me drop that in, and this one. Yes, thank you. Some Flukes again, and we will pulverize these 19 bad boys into Certus quartz. It should be out of here. Yes, it is. Very nice. This should be... Yeah, let's wait for the last 2. Very good. 19. A stack of glass. And then let's make a energy acceptor. First we need quartz, glass, 4 should do. Energy acceptor. Hello. Oh, 4 iron. I'm missing. Nice. And let's plop it down here. So the energy acceptor goes there. Should fill up. And the charger should receive. Yes, it does receive. You can see contains 1.5 kilo AE. So we can now take Certus quartz Let me just grab some pieces and they will get converted into, there they are. So if we want, I put one in, you have to manually put them in for now. Let's put one in. And it should turn into a charged version any second now. You can see it. The colors will get brighter. So yeah, that's that. Very nice. I'll charge this one for now. Nice. And the second one. Okay, so the charged Certus we have covered. The next thing we would like to do maybe is Certus quartz, and like the what's it called, the nether quartz are pretty hard to make. So in order, or to find, when you burn through a lot of this stuff. So if you don't want to go mining all the time, there's a neat little trick you can avoid mining for a slight bit, which is putting some dust and some sand together, and it will create a Certus quartz seed. And as it tells you, this item won't despawn. You just can put it somewhere and it won't despawn. The thing is with the Certus quartz seeds, you can put them into water like this. Just leave them there. And you can see these little particle effects, and they will grow. So once they've fully matured, like a plant, they will act like normal Certus quartz. They will be called pure Certus quartz, like the pure Flukes Crystals. You can do that as well. Like if I pulverize that, let me just show you. If I pulverize this little guy, hello, yeah, there we go. Flukes dust, and with some dust and some sand, you can create 2 Flukes seeds, which I can then throw in there again, and they will grow. So let's leave them there for now, and continue with our stuff. So the next step when going for applied logistics, if you are more pro than me in applied logistics, I'm sorry, I've not done that much of the new applied logistics as of now. So if I'm kind of doing it in the wrong order or something, bear with me. So normally I go for the pressers next. So they're called press. Are they called presses things? Let's just look for applied logistics. I know how they look. These things, inscribers, yes. So we need some Flukes crystals and some sticky pistons and some iron. Okay, stack of iron, check. Flukes crystals we might be able to pull off. Let me grab some redstone and some quartz, and those should be enough for the Flukes crystals. Then I need some slime balls. Whoa, we have a lot of them. Some of this good stuff, some of this, and the iron we have downstairs. Okay. So iron. Oh, we have some iron. Okay. Inscriber, sticky piston, 1, 2. And oh yeah, redstone, of course. I could have forgotten that. You can tell how badly I need the AA system. All right. So, oh yeah, we need some water. Let me grab some from here. I know I have some here. So, water. Thank you. And we need a second puddle because I don't want to interrupt the growing there. So let me put a puddle there. Let me drop that in. 1, 2, 1, 2. And those guys. And 4 Flukes crystals. Nice. So, hello. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. That's not enough. But hey. 5. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. So 2 for now, that should be enough. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, basically you only need 1, but... And we need energy, of course. So... let me think about this. We might want to have this somewhere in there. Yeah, let's move that over there. So let me grab this one and this guy. Let's disable the output. Okay then. So we have power up here. The energy acceptor will go here, and I will just put the inscriber presses here and the charger here. This is temporary, of course. Oh, and we will disable this thing. I don't want tin to go in there. No, thank you. I forgot my wrench. Let me grab my press things. Let me grab a wrench. And let me grab some diamonds, because we will need them. Yes, nice. Okay. So these inscriber presses work as follows. Thank you, and thank you. Oh yeah, we don't want that in there. So let's put that back in here, maybe. Yeah, it will be okay. Right, so you put in your press things. So let me first put in the, what will we need first? So you can use them to make these processors. So you make the calculation circuit out of pure Certus quartz. You make the engineering circuit out of a diamond, and the logic one out of gold. Just put them in there. It will require some power, and this is not charging my presses. Oh, it should. Okay, yeah, we will see. So let me, for example, the engineering one and the diamond. Oh yeah, it does. Nice. So this works. And we have a engineering circuit. With some gold, the same trick, you get the logic circuit. So let me grab a gold piece just to show you. Let's put in the logic one and some gold. There's another progress bar, and we have the circuit. Nice. So the really important thing is we need some silicon, because these processes will that get pressed in the inscriber, the circuit, redstone in the middle, and silicon on the bottom. How do you get silicon? Just pulverize some sand, which is pretty straightforward. So let me grab a stack of this and pulverize the sand. The funny thing is we will need a lot of silicon in the future, so why don't I make a barrel with silicon here? Yes, I like that. Okay, so I will make it as follows. I will use this as my silicon presser, so to speak. And this one will be my manual thing for now. So printed silicon, nice. And now I can make, for example, what do I need? Okay, let's have a look. Well, the first thing you will need is a drive. So not the disk drive from Computercraft, the ME drive. So this will require some Flukes and some quartz fiber and 2 engineering processes. So I will throw in this, and that, and it should assemble me some engineering processes. Very good. So if I do that again with another diamond, and here I will throw in another piece of silicon. Let me swap that out, and this and that. It's kind of nice. If you look in there, you can see all the parts, and when it gets pressed, yeah, as you can see, it looks really nice, I think. So the next step would be the glass cables. You need some flukes for that. But there's a problem. Those things take really long to grow. Like if you look on them, this is grown 1% and this is grown 1% as well. Luckily, there's a thing in applied energistics that's called the crystal growth accelerators. Crystal growth, yes, these ones. But they require a Flukes block and some glass cables. And the Flukes block is really expensive, if you look at it. So why don't I make a break here? I will come back with, once I have my crystal growth accelerators, and I'm able to create a lot of the, you know what? Screw that. I will just do this. Let me take that out. And oh, this is way faster now. It's not. Yeah, it is. Kind of. Nice. It is going really well. Come on. Nice. And the last one. Come on. Oh, it's already. Okay, so we can make 12 more, which is really nice. Okay, so I can see that working out for now. And once we have the crystal growth accelerators, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have some redstone. Nice. So let me close the door first, so that no creepers come inside and feel all too well at home. Let's throw them in there again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. 14 Flukes crystals. That's awesome. Okay, many can I make? 3 of them. Well, let's make 2 for now. 1 and 2 Fluke blocks. And we need some glass cable, and for that we need this quartz fiber. 1, 2. Okay. Roger that. And this as well. So we need some more Certus dust. Yeah, you can see you go through a lot of these quartzes. So you might want to have a crystal growth accelerator as quick as possible. Just because it takes a ton of quartzes for making all the stuff in applied energistics. So let me grind those real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. That should be enough for like 1 set or 2 sets of this quartz glass. 1 set, okay. Yeah, it's okay. So what am I? Oh yeah, we are missing this little thing. So glass cable, 4 glass cable. And nice, 1 and 2 crystal growth accelerators. I will put them here and here. And let's hook them up with some power. For that, I will borrow this little thing. And I will throw it down here. And I will as well take this guy, plop him here, activate device offline. Okay, seems they will not work this way. That's a bummer. Whatever, so let me put that back in there. So we will have to continue with our thing until we reach the point where we can connect these. So let me put back the energy acceptor again. Okay, So what we need when we have the drive. So the drive we should be able to do we? Yes, we do. Nice. Where are my cables? Oh, they're gone. Okay, yeah. 4 cables, a drive, very good. So the drive will contain your data disks where the items will be stored. It's kind of like a computer. But to use it, or you need A, some power, and B, a monitor. So we need a terminal. The ME terminal. You need a formation core. You need a annihilation core, I think. Yes, you do. And you will need a illuminated thing, panel, and a logic processor. So let me, real quick, off camera, make all the things required. I think I have shown you everything you will want to know up to this point. So yeah, the Certus quartz we can... Oh, you can only use pure or the charged one. No, the normal one as well. Okay, so the logic processors with the gold one, here as well, and here as well. And the panel is so it's just this quartz glass. So I will be back once I've done that. Okay, so I have my monitor, and I've really simple, just put my energy acceptor here, and now this is powering my drive. I'm e-terminal on there, device online, very good. Once you have a drive, there should be a network established, and I can look into here, and unfortunately I can't put things in there because I don't have a drive. So what I need is a 1K storage cell, which is pretty easy to craft, just some quartz glass again, and a storage component, which is logic processor and some Certus quartz and some redstone. So logic processor we should be able to pull off really easy. Logic gold and some silicon if we find some in our barrel. Yes, we do. I will automate this, of course, at some point. And we don't have energy because I suck. I just hate moving this around, but it can't be helped. So let's put it in here again. This is getting power again. Very good. Silicon thing, gold thing, and we just need some quartz glass again. So let me drop the marble for the time being. Don't need it. Let's craft this thing. One. Yoink that out of there. Oh yeah, and this little guy as well. Oh, not with charged ones. With the uncharged ones. Let's put that back. And let's get some uncharged Certus quartz. I should probably move the chest down. Why don't I do that with my awesome dolly? So there's all the quartz. Yes, yoink that. And move it downstairs. As easy as that. There we go. Put out the quartz. Have a storage component, and now we should be able to do this. Nice 1K ME drive. Better than chests, yes indeed. So we have a thing in there. We just need power again. Did it suck it in here? Yes, it did. Okay, I'll leave that there for now. Energy acceptor. We should, yes, it's green. Nice. So we can now put in diamonds. And we can put in iron. As you can see, we can put all that in and put it all out again. Very good. So this is the AE system. You can insert more drives, then it can store more items. And that's basically it. Of course, it's not, but let me real quick look into here. Yes, we are getting stacks over stacks. So let me clean out my inventory. You know what? Let me clean out my inventory. So we have 27 types and 255 bytes. So the bytes are like one item is 1 byte, I think. And you can always only have 63 types of items. So this counts as a type. So the 1Ks are really good at storing like one item of several types because they're cheap and they will, the bigger ones like the 4K, for example, 4K drive, will also hold 63 types, but more bytes. So the higher tier the storage cells, the better they are at storing many items of one type. So I will like go for 2 or 3 1Ks and then the rest 4Ks as a start. Later on you might want 64Ks, I'm not sure where we want to go from there. So let me throw in all this. Oh, it's so awesome. I like it. My torches and my toast and my bucket. Yes, that's okay for now. Okay, so next up, we should connect all of this somewhere. So maybe we will make a line of machines here. Let me grab this. So like, for example, did that get to my inscriber? Yes, it did. Is something blocking there? Let me come back once I've figured out what I want to do. Okay then, I'm back. So my girlfriend came home and I kind of lost track of what I was doing. But now I'm back recording again. I hooked up these two crystal growth accelerators with my AE system. I made like 14 more Flukes Crystals with charged turtle quartz. I charged them manually with this one. And I moved them over here and connected them up with my ME drive. So they are now in the system and drawing power from the system. For now, I will do it manually, the connecting and disconnecting. I probably should move the... Where's my dolly? There it is. I will move that there. So I can just go here and pick up my two cables. Let's connect it up like this. Like that. So they are now getting power and you can see in there the crystals I'm growing, they are currently at 71%, 61% and 51%. Let's throw them back in there. Yeah, that's all. So we're doing good on crystals, I guess. The main thing about AE is probably automating these inscribers. So as long as you can get a good supply of these crystals, which you can once you have enough crystal growth accelerators and enough power, the main thing is automating these, the inscribers. So I built 3 more of them, which will mean we have one logic, the gold one, engineering, the diamond one, calculation, the Certus quartz one, then the silicon one, and one for putting them all together. So yeah, that's pretty easy to automate, I guess. The main thing is you need to connect these up to power. To power these, I will use the power line I have underneath. So if we look here, we have a hardened flux duct ready to rumble, basically. And I think I can connect them up with a normal flux duct. Let me see. Yeah, they connect, and it looks like it has power. Nice. So these ones can get the power from the bottom, just because the input and output of the inscriber basically work like the vanilla furnace when we set up our smelting thing. The bottom goes into this slot, the middle, the sides, all the sides around go into this slot, and the top goes into this slot. And outputting, you can, I think at the sides, I'm not sure, but I think at the sides. So basically what I will be doing is I will set it up like the following. I will connect the power to the bottom, which we won't need. So the bottom is free to get used by power supply. I will make some more conduits, flux ducts, to connect this up to here. And the last one I will probably connect using this side probably, because we will need all that. I like the back. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do the like. We could do, what we could do would look nice would probably be using this one as the assembling one. Yeah, I will figure something out. And what I will do is input at the back and output at the front. So we will pull it out of here and like loop it around. That shouldn't be a problem. Or like pull out at the side here. I will figure something out. And what will be there will be an interface. So the AE interface, which we should be able to craft now because we have the cores. Yeah, we should definitely be able to do that. And the interface will manage our supply of things. So funny enough, the inscribers can be pretty easily automated with normal routing modes like NDIO or thermodynamics, and the interface just sitting there like a chest and keeping stock of all the chipsets that will be created in the process. So let me make this interface and then cut the video. Here we go, interface, nice. So I will set the interface up here just because it looks nice and central. This is the interface that will, yeah, I should probably explain what it does. So the interface is like the I/O port of the ME system. You can connect like any machine to it, like a pulverizer, and the pulverizer will output to the interface, and the interface will import it into the system. But also you can specify items to keep in stock in this interface, and the interface will always try to keep them in stock. So if I like put in here 3 nether quartz, or like let's make it 8 nether quartz. Okay, so if we look in here, we don't have any nether quartz currently in the system, and also we haven't connected the interface yet. So let me dig through here to there. That's too far away. Let me show you here. Let's connect up our interface and specify like a certain number of nether quartz. So there's no nether quartz in here, but if I put nether quartz in there, it will immediately pull out 7 and keep it in here. So if I take out 7, it will replenish that. And it will do that as long as it has nether quartz. It will pull out nether quartz, so it has 7 in it. If I put more nether quartz in there, the rest will get imported into the system. So the idea is, what I will do is set up my interface here. I will create chips like the processors in these inscribers and set any amount of like, I think 20 of each. 20 of each should be enough, or like a stack, whatever. I will specify 20 of each to be in there at all times, and once this is filled up with items, so like 64 of gold, 64 diamonds, and so on and so forth, the inscribers will stop producing any chips. So we will have some supply of chips sitting in here as well. And then there will be 20 in here. And whenever I take out like 3 of them out of the system, I will probably have to hook up a storage bus to that, but we'll cover that later. So whenever I take out some chips, they will get remade and imported into here again, and that will be awesome. So yeah, let me hook up this system and let me prepare some item ducts and servos and map out what I want, how I want to do that, and I will be back once I have done that. Okay, unfortunately the episode is already quite long, so I will make a cut here. I tried to hook up my item ducts to these inscribers, but apparently they don't work. Oh, that was not intended. So yeah, that's kind of bad. I don't really know what I want, how I want to manage that. I might want to look into End.io for their conduits and look if they work on the inscribers. But for now, that will be like a thing for another episode. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you come back next time when I hopefully will be able to set up this properly. Yeah, have a nice day, and I'll see you all around.